Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. But sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everyone and welcome to the new channel, here to help you see the new you. My name is Bob and this is the Fort Project. Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to the Fort Project, where we talk about money, business, and life. My name is Bob, your host tonight. It's live on TNC, the new channel. It is the 26th day for the month of August. It's Wednesday midweek in the Philippines, and it's kind of a midweek also right here in Dubai, UAE. Yes, we're broadcasting live all the way from Dubai, UAE tonight. And again, would like to invite you guys to like us and follow us right here on this gorgeous channel, TNC Facebook page. You can like us right here. You can inbox us right here on TNC. And the live broadcast, you can share this to family, friends, and loved ones. And also simultaneously, we're broadcasting live tonight on YouTube. So one in Facebook, and then there's one in YouTube. And if you want to see different hosts and program of this channel, you can check us out, follow us, and like us on the Instagram account of TNC. Just put in the hashtag TNC, and I think that's us right there. All right, so different program host and different shows. Check us out. All right, now if you are celebrating anything special tonight, well, congratulations, happy birthday, and thank you for celebrating that special event with us right here this evening on TNT. Now, before we actually get into the guest tonight, I want to tell you a story, a really quick one, because this has something to do with our next guest, my next guest this evening. Merong isang aso. All right. This is a kwento, di ba? Merong isang aso. And then, of course, Filipinos, we love kwentos. All right. Meron siya nakitang pusa. So hinabol niya. Alam mo naman, pag aso, di ba? Pag nakita ng pusa, so hinabol niya, aw, 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 aw. Pag ikot niya ng unang kanto, merong dalawang asong sumama sa kanya. Nakitakbo sa kanya. So yung tatlo na sila na tahol ng tahol, hinahabol ni yung pusa. Pag ikot ng pangalawang kanto, may sumamang tatlo. So ilan na sila noon? Bali, 6 na. 'Di ba? Pagdating no yung sunod na kanto, merong sumama na isa, may tatlo, may dumating sa point parang 15 aso na sila na humahabol dun sa pusa. Alright? So, takbo, takbo. Ha, ra, 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 ra. Kasi galit na galit di ba? Ngayon, nung umiikot dun sa barangay, sa basketball court, yung pusa na hinahabol ng aso, yung 15 naging 13, 12, 11, 9, 8, 7, to the point na unti-unting nawala yung ibang mga aso. And then of course, ang natirang tumakbo o tumatakbo, hinahabol yung pusa, is yung unang aso na nakakita dun sa pusa. Anong ibig sabihin? Sometimes in life, hindi ka pwedeng maki-goal. 'Di ba? Now, yung hindi tumigil ng pagtakbo na aso sa paghabol dun sa pusa, ito yung tao na nakakita ng goal niya mismo. Yung iba nakitakbo lang. Okay, uso. Ginagawa ng karamihan. Sige, gagayahin ko. Kung pwede mo nga kausapin yung iba mga aso, diba? Sabihin, bakit ka tumatakbo? Nakita ko nagtakbuhan sila eh. 'Di ba? So parang gano'n. Now nowadays in this day and age, especially with the pandemic and the crisis season that we are experiencing globally, dapat kung saan yung end result mo. Ano ba talaga yung gusto mo mangyari? Now, speaking of that, my guest tonight is a cinematographer, millennial cinematographer. And this is what I like about millennials nowadays. I discussed this, I think, yesterday on the other broadcast that I did, na ang mga millennials, ito yung mga gusto ko sa kanila, go-getter, result-oriented, and they make things happen. Diba? Yung pagka-impatient nila, which is, I think, good. Gusto nila, pag may ginawa sila, merong resulta, may mangyayari. And that's a good thing for millennials nowadays. Now, like I said, my guest tonight is a young cinematographer, millennial cinematographer, and their group and community is using a mobile phone. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on the show, Mr. Mark Tristan Cua.
Hello po. Hello.
All right, Mark. Hi, good evening. Welcome to the show.
It's a pleasure po na maimbitahan dito. Actually, my sister ako na nasa UAE. I don't know if she's watching.
Sabihin mo na, i-share mo na to at magkita-kita tayo. Maaga pa lang dito, mga 7:15 pa lang. But anyway, it's nice to have you on the show. Welcome on board. And of course, sige, pag-usapan natin because ngayon ko lang narinig to. Before may mga phones na lumalabas na sinasabi nila they can actually make a movie out of that camera phone. I did not know exactly that nowadays may community na. And you said a while back on the backstage na parang 2 years ago pa lang. So, sige, tonight, educate us on how it works and how did you started and how did you come along with the idea na, okay, medyo expensive talaga yung mga cinema na camera na ginagamit, especially mga DSLR nowadays.
Yes.
So, mobile phone is very, very accessible to everyone. So, paano nag-umpisa to?
Actually, nag-start siya parang mga 2 years ago sa office namin. So, ang cellphone ko talaga, hindi po ako maarte sa cellphone. So, kaya kong mabuhay sa cellphone na ang worth value ay 6,000 pesos lang. That's the peso value here in the Philippines. So, 6,000 pesos. So, napaka-low end niya actually. And then, one time sa Christmas party namin sa office, nanalo ako ng that's my first flagship smartphone. That's the Samsung S8. And then, parang, kasi kami, we do film, we do branded content na I work as a full-time video editor and cinematographer sa isang agency dito sa Pilipinas. And so nakita ko yung camera ng Samsung S8 na parang wow, ang ganda na ng cellphone ngayon kasi ang tagal ko na low end lang yung cellphone ko. Sabi ko, yung cellphone na to meron siyang 4K, it can capture 4K up to 60 frames per second. Wherein ang digital ang DSLR ko lang before na Canon 60D, it can only capture 1080p up to 30 frames per second. So imagine the difference ng mobile phone ngayon kaysa sa mga DSLR before. So sabi ko sa director ko sa office, bakit hindi tayo gumawa ng short film using only a smartphone? Sabi ko kasi sa ibang bansa ang dami nang gumagawa. Here in the Philippines, parang they have doubts kung kaya ba ng cellphone or not. So ayun nga, gumawa kami ng short film. I don't know if kaya ko siyang ipakita rito sa inyo. Pero ayun nga, we were able to create something na actually meant for professional cameras lang siya. Kumbaga binago namin yung aspects doon sa mobile mobile gaming. Kasi before, parang ang dami dito sa Pilipinas na nagmo-mobile photography. Pero right now, ang iniba ko yung atake. Mas pinili ko yung mobile filmmaking over the mobile photography kasi parang for me, parang ayaw ko ng the usual na ginagawa lagi ng tao kasi kung lagi na siyang ginagawa, paano ka mag-stand out? So, I decided to go to the filmmaking path. And then, ayun nga, nasunod-sunod na gumawa kami ni Direk Arvin Cadiboy ng mobile film. It's a one take din, no cut, 30 minutes film. Kumbaga, tina-challenge namin yung sarili namin lagi as a filmmaker na parang hindi porket mura lang yung camera mo or hindi porket you're just using your smartphone, you can you can create a decent film. Kasi yun yung goal namin. Even though it was shot on a smartphone, dapat quality pa rin.
Now, you said this was 2 years ago, is that right?
Yes.
So, okay, so you're the one who actually started this first, tama ba? Or you're a team or grupo kayo or tatlo or apat ba kayo na nag-umpisa na, okay, sige, why not start a filmmaking na phone ang gamit natin?
Actually, marami nang gumawa po niyan sa Pilipinas, pero iba, kumbaga, I consider myself na parang isa ako sa nag-push kasi I consider, actually, just not that I consider, pero kasi ako lang talaga yung may community na ang primarily focus is the mobile filmmaking. Kasi if you look at the mobile photography group sa Pilipinas, napakarami talaga. They are 40,000, merong 80,000, ganyan. Pero sa mobile filmmaking, kami yung nag-stand out. Kasi nga, parang binibreak namin yung limit, yung boundaries between the mirrorless camera or the DSLR and then the smartphone. Kumbaga parang sa DSLR stage before, maraming gumagawa ng short film before using a DSLR kasi they're trying to compete with a much more professional camera like the cinema camera yung ginagamit sa Hollywood. Pero ang daming taong nag-bash sa DSLR kasi ang sabi nila, bakit ka gagawa ng pelikula using only a DSLR? Hindi naman talaga ganun kaganda yung quality niyan. But over time, as the technology evolves, paganda na paganda yung mirrorless yung camera ngayon. We now have a mirrorless camera and the quality is almost on par with the cinema camera na ginagamit sa Hollywood. And then right now, the mobile smartphone is also nag-a-advance yung camera quality. And it is not competing with the DSLR or mirrorless camera, but rather it's like a new category na parang ganun nga, parang may professional camera, cinema camera before and then nagkaroon ng DSLR which is a little bit more affordable to filmmakers and then right now meron pang mas affordable na available to almost anyone. So kumbaga parang mas lalong nag-open doors yung mga chances to aspiring filmmakers na to create their own content or to create their own films using only their smartphone without spending much.
Well, gotcha. Sure. Now, we have a little technical difficulty. Siguro urong na lang daw natin, Mark, yung konting-konti lang siguro yung mic natin. Medyo talaga parang sumasabog.
Dikit ko pa talaga. Okay.
Pwede, urong ng konti.
Didikit ko ba? Or lalayo ako?
Oo. Layo ng konti. Kasi
Okay.
talagang yata sumasabog ng konti. But anyway, going back to what you're trying to actually say. Now, my question is, the thought process, papaano, hindi ba parang, teka, bakit natin gagawin to? Kasi yung DSLR medyo, they had a hard time para ma-accept ng industriya.
Yes.
But now, cellphone naman. So, tama yung sinabi mo na you're challenging yourself and the capacity of the equipment. Kung kaya ba talaga ng quality ng phone. So, yan, tell us about yung thought process na meron bang nag-skeptical, meron bang nag-alinlangan, parang siguro hindi pa panahon, baka hindi pa okay ngayon. Meron ba ganoon in your team?
Actually, yun ako pa lang actually, pero may mga I have friends na ini-invite ko lagi na laging game like Direk Arvin Cadiboy, lagi siyang game every time we have an idea. Kasi nga like sinabi ko kanina, we welcome challenges. Gusto lagi namin pinapahirapan yung sarili namin. So as a filmmaker, we don't care about yung mga bash na yan or let's say sabihan mo kung it's not possible. I will just prove myself. I will just show you the output na it really is possible. Kasi kumbaga we had a film before, it's a one take din, shot using a professional camera, mirrorless camera and a professional gimbal. So mas achievable siya doon sa with that kind of equipment kasi it's mas mahal siya. Basta mas achievable siya. And then sabi ko sa kanya, let's try to do it using a smartphone and a cheap mobile gimbal. So sabi ko, ang goal natin is to break that record na ginawa pa natin. Kumbaga, hindi tayo magpapalimit doon sa equipments that we have. And then, yun nga, may sinabit namin siya sa different film festival. We receive awards din, nakareceive kami ng awards. Ang dami na rin yung nasalihang international film festival. Too many to mention actually.
Wow. Congratulations to your team.
Ah,
Kudos. And of course,
thank
now
you.
I want to go back a little bit, Mark, no, but before this, using the technology of the mobile phone, gumagawa na kayo, kumbaga ang background mo is really making a film. Tama ba?
Yes po.
Okay. So, yun nga, like you said 2 years ago, ito lang na kumbaga na nagkaroon ng pagkakataon na now kasi the good thing about the technology nowadays, since you are here now tonight on the program, they can see and they know that there's a community doing this. So, kung merong iba na nalilimitahan because of the budget, because of the equipment, nowadays they can actually contact you, get in touch with you, and maybe ask more information about mobile filmmaking. Tama ba?
Yes po, exactly.
Yeah, and I'm not pretty sure, but is it that, I mean, is that the goal of your group to actually come out more filmmakers na kung ito lang muna yung kaya nyo, we can still do something about your mobile phone?
Yes, exactly po. That's the idea actually, ginawa ko yung community. Kasi nga, before meron kaming workshop dapat na hindi pa ganon, wala pa ako dun sa idea ng mobile filmmaking, pero we have this idea na sabi ko, kasi ako natuto ako, I invested small gears na rin eh. Kumbaga, kasi gusto ko yung inaaral ko na i-apply ko agad yung skill set na natututunan ko doon sa equipment na kung ano man yung meron ako. And sabi ko, kung magpapa-workshop tayo, sana yung mga attendees or mga students is meron silang laptop para makapag-edit agad sila or meron silang kahit point and shoot mirrorless camera. Pero right now, sabi ko nga, hindi na kailangan ng gano'n. Hindi na nila kailangan bumili ng DSLR. Kasi lahat ng tao ngayon may smartphone. Even though you have the cheapest smartphone, it's still doable na pwede na siyang gamitin. Yung actually ginawa namin na pang entry sa International Film Festival, that's an iPhone. So mas expensive siya. Pero I also challenged myself to create a similar film using only a 6,000 worth smartphone, which is Cherry Mobile. We all know na napakamura lang niya dito sa Pilipinas. So, and then the output is still maganda pa rin. Actually, it's available on our Facebook page. So, maganda yun kung makikita nila.
Wow, great. Now, let me ask you a personal question, Mark. Kasi not everyone can have the courage, the bravery na sumubok ng mga bagay-bagay, especially kung wala pang sumusubok nito. Now,
Yes.
I know you mentioned na sa ibang bansa ginagawa na, but here in our country, and then you know na Filipinos, pag medyo hindi nila iintindihan, medyo nandun yung doubts, nandun yung fear ng consumer. So, saan nanggagaling on a personal level sa'yo yung hindi, tara, okay to, gawin natin to, subukan natin, try natin. Saan nanggagaling yung ganun?
Actually, hindi ko rin alam, pero maraming natutuwa sa akin dyan kasi parang sabi niya, hindi ka ba naiinis? Parang napaka-positive mong tao masyado. Kumbaga parang hindi ka masyadong naapektuhan ng negativity sa buhay. Kasi parang pag sinabi sa yung hindi, pero naniniwala kang pwede, papakita mo talagang pwede. So, yun yung ginagawa, ini-insist ko ngayon kasi hindi ko naman siya ipaglalabang pwede kung alam ko sa sarili ko din na hindi siya pwede. Kasi I'm more on an output-based person. So, pag may taong nagsasabing hindi pwede, I show them output. So, at least nakikita yun ng tao. So, nai-inspire ko sila. Kasi parang it makes them feel na kung kaya niya na naka-smartphone lang siya, of course, kaya ko rin.
possible kumbaga o kung nagawa ng
Yes.
iba possible meron din kasi nowadays no especially sa bilis ng turnover of smartphones yung iba na ipunan 2 telepono 3 telepono sa bahay kasi nga
Yes.
bili ng bago and the latest smartphone
Mm.
so why not put it in a good use
Yes.
I mean in making videos or short film or movie talaga now
Yes.
okay anong sinabi ng parents? I know you're very young, you're very smart, and you're
Mhm.
very aggressive when it comes to what yung ginagawa mo, yung field mo. But the parents,
Oo.
how did they actually react dun sa parang anak, di ba? Akala ko dati camera or DSLR. Bakit
Mm.
wala na kayo masyadong dalang equipment ngayon? Ba't parang nasa bulsa nyo na lang yung camera?
Actually ito yung mother ko, even though actually medyo nakabukod na ako kasi naka-live-in ako with my partner. Wala lang siya dito ngayon. Pero ayun nga nakabukod na ako pero lagi naman siyang aware sa kung ano man yung ginagawa kong activities. Actually suporta naman sila lagi sa akin. I also even held an event na dedicated for the mobile photographers and mobile filmmakers. Nakipag-partner kami kay Direk Brillante Mendoza, which is an international director. Ano ba to? Multi-awardee international director na rin. So nakipag-partner kami with them to held an event doon sa kanilang place dito rin sa Mandaluyong actually. Sa
Wow.
may Barangka. Malaki siya. It's a big event place. So ang gusto lang naming maging concept doon is parang to share skills. At the same time, since may business nga ako which is external lens for a smartphone, ma-promote din yung product and then the business. Pero overwhelming yung nangyari kasi we are just, nung nagkaroon kami ng online sign-up, we receive 800 na sign-ups, na register. Tapos sabi ko sa web developer ko, sabi ko, kahit makalahati lang natin yan, sobrang saya ko na. So, nung morning pa lang na nagdadatingan yung tao, we didn't expect na more than that yung nag-attend. Kasi to the point na parang lahat ng tao na ang haba ng pila doon sa labas ng gate kasi nire-register din namin yung pangalan nila if they really do sign up doon sa aming website. So, it's a successful event. Kumbaga, first time namin nag-held ng event na ganon with the help of Direk Brillante Mendoza. And napuno namin yung event place. Nasa ibang bansa rin sila, nasa Spain yata sila Direk Brillante. And then share lang namin yung live na napuno namin yung lugar kasi lahat ng tao nakatayo na kasi yung event place yata is parang 200 seating capacity lang sa event ground. And pero napuno namin siya which is more than 500. So si Direk Brillante tuwang-tuwa siya. He even share it on his personal account.
This is what I'm talking about, people. When you watch TNC, when you watch the Ford Project, where we talk about money, business, and life, we're getting people like Mark Tristan tonight, people who doesn't take back down from a challenge, people who doesn't take no for an answer. And in the middle of a pandemic, it's a negative situation. We're in the middle of the crisis. There are still people, a lot of people who actually managed to actually be positive. Diba? Sabi ko hindi mo malalaman kaya mo kung hindi mo susubukan eh. Now, we're gonna be picking some more of his brain tonight regarding the topic of cinematography using a mobile phone. We're gonna be taking a short break and we'll be coming right back with more. Hey, thanks a lot. Back on the show right here on TNC. This is the Fort Project. Yours truly, Bob, is hosting the show tonight, live broadcast. And of course, before we actually move on with more of the insights from my guest tonight, we'd like to invite you guys to watch and check out some of the shows that we have for you on this channel. We would like to invite you guys to watch The Big Picture, hosted by Mr. Lloyd Luna. It's actually daily, Mondays to Fridays, 7 p.m. And of course, we have the HR hotline, and that's Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays, 1 p.m. We have the U-Turn. It streams Mondays and Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. And the Home Buyer is actually every Monday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Laugh and learn through the Puppet Stories, Tuesdays and Fridays at 5 p.m. And of course, Magbenta at Bumili, o Magbenta, Bumili at Tumulong, dahil bukas na ang TNT Marketplace and Online Night Bazaar live streaming every Thursdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. And we have two leaders in one platform every episode. TNC The Talk streams every Mondays at 12 noon, and a couple of other shows. We have, of course, Chino and Trisha, the after shift. Family Business is also coming up soon on this channel. And we have the Town Hall, which is the TNC original, and YOLA, hosted by two attorneys, Attorney Carlo and Attorney Sheila. And then, of course, Usapang Beauty is also. So there's a couple of shows, new shows on the channel that you can actually check us out, or check them out on this TNC Facebook page. The world premiere of the Family Business, it's going to be happening on August 29, 2020, Saturday at 4 p.m., hosted by Nato Agbayani. All right, there you go. So we have a whole lot of shows, and I'm pretty sure there's actually one for your taste. All right, now back on the show. Millennial aggressive cinematographer using a mobile phone, Mr. Mark Tristan Cua, back on the show. Now, eto na bro, no? So, what are these setbacks nung unang nag-uumpisa yung the first year and the first 2 years? What are the setbacks, yung struggles, yung mga failures na parang syempre bago, so expected na if there's change, there's a lot of setbacks. Ano yun, and how did you guys overcome them?
Kami siguro ang naging challenges lang while doing this, kasi kumbaga sanay na kami sa stress sa real production. Pero ang naging challenges na lang namin dito, kumbaga nag-adapt lang naman kami sa smartphone. Parang it's just same light equipment, same pre-production, same crew. Kumbaga the only difference is just the camera na nagka-capture ng story. So ang naging challenge lang sa amin dito when we are doing the films is parang kumbaga pinakamalala na is yung phone nagiinit. There are times na pag talagang nag-shoot kami, tirik yung araw, and then we are doing the takes for around more than 2 minutes or 4. Ang nangyayari talagang naghahang na yung cellphone, tapos to a point na it's either ilagay namin siya sa loob ng cooler or itutok ko siya sa aircon para lang mag-cool down. So it takes time din. Kumbaga nasasayang yung time na nag-shoot kami instead na nag-shoot kami, pinapalamig pa namin yung cellphone. So yun lang naman yung mga challenges. And then
pinapalamig yung cellphone talaga.
Yeah. And then pag-transfer ng files doon sa, kasi iPhone, we all know, napaka sabihin na natin word, madamot sila. So you have to use cable pa to transfer it to your laptop. Hindi siya kagaya ng DSLR na just eject the SD card and then dump it to your laptop and then insert another SD card and then continue shooting, replace battery, continue shooting ulit. So yun yung mga challenges lang for us. Wait, shout out ko lang
Yes, go ahead. Yes.
Si nanonood daw sila sa Dubai kasi I shared the video doon sa community namin, and we have Filipino na followers din doon sa group na nasa Dubai, and then my sister sa UAE, Rash Al-Kaima yata.
Medyo malayo. Well, hello everyone. Good evening. Thanks a lot for being here on the show. Now, how long have you been doing this? I mean, after graduated from college, you started right away ng cinematography, ng paggawa ng mga films?
Actually, I never akong nakatuntong ng college. I'm just a high school graduate. Kumbaga, Nung gumraduate ako ng high school, ano talaga ako, puro online games lang. So mahilig ako mag-computer. And then my sister who is in UAE, she works there as a graphic artist. So siya yung nagturo sa akin dito ng graphic designing, graphic Photoshop basically. Siya yung nagturo sa akin and mabunting kasi ako so kasi na-explore ko siya na-explore. After a few years, I call myself parang naumay na ako kasi parang yun na lang at yun yung ginagawa ko. So hindi kasi ako ganong klaseng tao. So I always expand. Lagi ako nag-explore. So nag-aral ako So as a graphic artist, nakaipon ako. Nakapasok ako ng magandang trabaho pa rin kahit high school graduate. And then nakapag-invest ako. Nagbuo ako ng computer shop. Nakapag-purchase ako ng point-and-shoot camera. And then I use it for studying filmmaking. YouTube University. And then sabi ko nga pag every time nanonood ako ng tutorial, lagi ko mas gusto ko siyang ina-apply agad. So kaya yun yung reason kung bakit ako bumili ng point and shoot camera kasi hindi pa ganun talaga kagaganda yung smartphones before. VGA quality or webcam quality pa lang, ganun pa lang. So I started with point and shoot and then hanggang until now, hindi naman ako madamot. So since mas nag-open na yung doors doon sa mga tao, so lahat ng tao may smartphone, so all I do na lang is to share my skills na natutunan ko over the years. Kasi libre ko lang naman siya natutunan. And alam ko yung struggle na parang walang nagtuturo sa'yo personally. So ayun, we are doing online workshop simula nung nagkaroon ng pandemic dito sa Pilipinas and even before that.
So it's all about sharing ideas, knowledge, and information, right? Now, I want to pause for a moment right here and talk to the viewers, mapa estudyante ka, especially the parents. Tonight, you are looking at the two high school graduates on your screen ng cellphone nyo po, no? Me, myself, I've been in media and broadcasting for the last 13 years, and now I'm here hosting an online show, and I have a whole lot of different businesses outside of TNC. Si Tristan po, Mark Tristan Cua, tonight is an entrepreneur, very talented, very skillful, high school graduate. So for the parents and for the students, meron kang mararating kahit na high school graduate ka lang. Ang importante yung kunikwento ko kanina na para kang aso na nakakita ng pusa. Diba? You know exactly what to do kung saan ka pupunta. And that's very, very important, especially nowadays. Kasi baka minsan, diba, what we trying to do here on TNC is to give inspiration and motivation to the people who are actually medyo pinanghihinaan ng loob, especially nowadays na we're in the pandemic season. But now, I mean, people like us, we are actually doing so much kahit na pandemic. And ngayon, you have workshops, you're sharing ideas, and I think hindi naman tumitigil yung team nyo kahit na pandemic. Tama ba, Mark?
Yes, that's true. Continuous lang yung ginagawa naming workshop kasi nga that's part of our promotion na rin ng external lenses. Kasi yun nga, ang smartphone kasi ngayon is parang na rin, DSLR. So meron na rin siyang interchangeable lens gaya nitong gamit kong webcam ngayon. Tinatamad kasi ako mag-setup ng real camera. And kakagaling ko lang din sa live recently. Earlier, bago tayo mag-live. And so ito na yung ginawa kong setup.
So and, more on online meetings, online discussion, workshop online, and interviews online. Now, eto na, how the hell in the world ng isang high school graduate na graduate ng YouTube University become somebody who's like you, a cinematographer, and people actually believe in you and patronize your product?
Ako siguro for me parang personally parang ayaw ko kasi ng parang let's say hanggang doon lang ako. So parang yes, me myself lagi kong china-challenge yung sarili ko. Parang gusto ko laging may bago. Parang for me ito nga kaya ko naisip yung mobile filmmaking din. Factor na rin doon is parang gumagawa kami ng short films dito sa Pilipinas. Pero we all know ang dami na ring filmmakers dito sa Pilipinas. So, what makes me stand out among other filmmakers? So, parang ang dami ng matataas. So, syempre parang ang hirap na sila habulin. Pero ang daming, kumbaga may mga workshop din na gumagawa. May mga workshop ng ginagawa para sa mga actual filmmakers na. Pero paano naman yung mga taong nandoon sa baba pa lang na walang equipments, can't afford mag-attend ng workshop, they don't have time to watch or ano, kung wala silang internet para manood. Yun yung reason na ginawa ko yung first event namin doon with Direct Brillante. It's entirely free. Pwedeng pumasok kahit sino as long as nag-register ka lang. And then I invited speakers for mobile photography, editing, ako sa mobile technicalities, kung paano mo ma-enhance yung the way how you shoot mobile smartphone. So, kumbaga, tinuro namin lahat doon ng libre. Even though it's a whole day event, lahat ng tao nag-stay up to 11 p.m. I think. So, kumbaga, yung iba nagutom talaga. They created their own vlogs din. Nakita ko siya sa YouTube. And nakakatuwa na kahit nagutom sila doon Siyempre, libre na yung event, libre na yung knowledge, pero siyempre hindi ako ganun kayaman para ilibre din yung pagkain.
Of course.
Yes.
So now, I again, this is really, it actually giving me a goosebumps kasi if you notice, no, ang goal po ni Tristan, ni Mark Tristan tonight is not, this is bigger than himself, di ba? I wanna, parang sa kanya, I wanna spread the news, kumbaga, the awareness and the education that people can actually do what we do on a mobile camera mobile level, di ba? So this is not selfish, no? So sobrang selfless nito, and this is, I think this is what's going to be the legacy that he's gonna be actually tawag dito, iiwan pagdating ng panahon. Kasi you're very young, you're very smart, very skillful and talented, but then again, hindi mo iniisip yung sarili mo lang. The workshop is open for all, walang bayad, they can actually be educated kung ano yung ginagawa ng grupo nyo. And like you said, na there's a community, it's a small community, and now it's a growing community. And like you said kanina, no, too many to mention na inilaban yung mga ginawa nyong films. This is not just in the Philippines, right?
Yes. Meron siya sa Germany, meron siya sa... Sorry, hindi ko talaga kabisado. Yan yung weakness ko. So, alam nyo ng lahat. Memory. Kaya minsan, pag mayroon akong idea, gusto ko ine-execute agad.
Kasi baka malimutan.
Exactly the point. So, minsan pag may I have a notes actually on my phone na minsan pag nagdadrive ako ng motor or kotse, parang gusto ko walang music. Kasi parang nare-relax ako sa traffic, tapos ang daming ideas na pumapasok. And then, pag during traffic, masama tong ginagawa ko, kung magigilid ako, ilalagay ko siya sa notes. Kasi baka makalimutan ko siya. At least pag nireview ko yung notes ko, maaalala ko siya after. So, ganun ako. And actually, may gusto akong ipakita sa inyong video. Pwede ba akong mag-share ng screen?
Let's see. Sige, after the break, may yung konti. Let's try to get in touch with our technical team. Now,
sige.
So ito na, no, it sounded very exciting, and I can feel the energy from Mandaluyong to Dubai. Na you're very aggressive and enthusiastic about the topic that you guys are actually doing in terms of filmmaking. So, where did you get the mindset na hindi ako pwedeng ito lang? Kasi a lot of people nowadays, and trust me, I've been talking to a lot of Filipino expats na nasa Dubai, nasa ibang bansa, na okay na ako bab ng ganito naman talaga buhay natin sa abroad, eh. But you, on the other hand, hindi pwedeng ito lang. So tell me, where are you getting the mindset? May nabasa ka bang libro? Did you follow a mentor? Did you actually talk to someone na, Mark, hindi pwedeng ganito lang, ha? Saan nagagaling yan?
Ako actually parang masasabi ko personal experience, based on personal experience and preference. I choose not to be parang pariwara, alam mo yun, that's the term. I'd rather parang take the path na kung saan yung mas pinaka-best lagi. Kumbaga kasi hindi kami mayaman. There are times na parang nung mother ko naghiwalay before, talagang hikahos din kami talaga sa financially. And the reason why hindi rin ako nakapag-college na is kasi ako yung bunso ko sa magkakapatid. So yung mga kapatid ko lahat may family na, so parang I don't want to be a burden din. Parang ayaw ko maging pabigat na parang, syempre may mga anak na rin sila. So right after I graduated high school, parang even though 1 year akong tambay after high school, I explore different na pwede kong pagkakitaan. Kumbaga, na-addict ako sa online game for a year. Pero yung game na kina-addican ko na yun is napagkakitaan ko pa actually. So I right after I graduated, since nag-aaral na ako ng Photoshop during high school, nagamit ko yung artistic side and designing doon sa game. So nagmo-modify ako ng mga graphics doon. Inside the game, I design costumes. Parang technically, hinahack ko yung game. And then I publish it, and then may nakakilala sa akin na, sorry, may tumatawag. And then may nakakilala sa akin. And then may nakakilala sa akin from Malaysia na, wait, na-disconnect, sorry. Ayan.
Yeah, we're good.
Wait lang iba-block ko lang tong di ba
By the
na
way, yeah, sure, no problem. By the way, guys, this is again one of the many exciting topics and guests that I have on the show. And Mark Tristan Cua is a mobile cinematographer based in Mandaluyong, Philippines. And this is another episode, exciting episode tonight on a Wednesday night, 26th day for the month of August, the fourth project, where we talk about money, business, and life. And ang dami nating makukuha in terms of mindset, the attitude, and the skills na pwede pala, di ba? Even if it's pandemic, even if it's online, everything is online, marami matutunan. So, yes, going back to what you were saying, Mark.
Sorry, ang lakas pala nung naririnig. Akala ko sa inyo galing music, nag-play pala sa YouTube behind my ano.
Okay.
So, okay, ano nga ulit yung question? Ayan, kita mo
okay,
na.
So, yung mindset di ba? Na, I mean, galing sa libro, did you talk to someone, na filmmaker before, director, na ever since that day, siguro hindi ka na pinatulog nung nagkausap kayo nung taong yun o may nabasa kang libro?
Ano siya, tamad ako magbasa ng libro actually. So
Same
I'd rather, hindi ko rin alam. Ewan ko, naboboard ako pag nakikita ko ang daming text. Kaya nga, I have an office mate before na nag-graphic artist ako, na web developer siya, ang daming numbers, di ba? Sabi ko, kaya mong titigan yan maghapon? Ako hindi eh. So, ganun yung reaction ko sa kanya. So, sabi ko, for me, ayun nga, parang hindi kami galing sa magandang wealthy na family. So parang for me, simula nung bata ako, parang I have this na feeling na parang when I grow up, gusto ko maganda yung maganda rin yung maging buhay ko, or kumbaga mabili ko yung mga gusto kong mabili na hindi naman naibigay sa akin ng parents ko, kasi nga sabi nila, di ba, parang hindi naman kasalanan ng parents mo na mahirap kayo. So
right.
Ikaw na yung effort na para makuha mo rin yung mga gusto mong mangyari sa buhay.
Mm-hmm. All right. So much of more of the insights from Mark Tristan Cua. We're going to be pausing for another break, and we'll be coming right back with more right here on the Ford Project. Hey, thanks a lot. Back on the show tonight. And before we actually move on for the rest of the interview tonight, we'd like to say hello and good evening to a whole lot of people on the comment section down below of here. Chino is actually one of the hosts of TNC. Mark De La Cruz, shout out, boss, from Dubai. Mobile filmmaker Mark De La Cruz is actually, I think, one of the parang nasa team siguro ni Mark, no? Si Kevin Barbon Regalado, Tristan lang ang malakas. Naks. Alright. Also, meron dito nag-share ng experience niya. Sabi dito, just wanna to share 9 years ako sa previous work ko as a warehouse supervisor, college undergrad, and full-time filmmaker, content creator sa isang mobile money sending mobile app. Dinar cash here in Dubai. All right. So advice lang, it's just believe in yourself and self-learning then. So there you go after 9. All right. So there you go. Mark, do you want to say hello to anyone who's actually on the comment section down below, or you want to do some shout outs really quick before we actually move on?
Ayan, hello. Thank you for the support, Mark De La Cruz, and mga matatagal na nating members sa communities. And si Arvin Cadiboy nanonood with us.
Wow, Direk. Oy, si Direk Arvin. Also, hello to Ben Handok or Jandok. Do you know the guy? Di ko alam kung...
Actually, hindi lahat.
Okay.
sorry.
So the community and the group is actually getting bigger and bigger. Estela Rojo watching all the way from Cainta. Wow, thanks a lot for being here. Si Inagasi Isaac or Isaac. Yon, sabi niya. All right. So thanks a lot for being here, guys, on the show. So eto na. Before we actually wrap it up for tonight's show, what do you think is the difference nung gumagalaw kayo before the pandemic and now that it's still crisis, especially the Metro Manila area, nag-lockdown yata ulit. So, ano yung difference nung galaw before and then yung galaw ngayon? So that people can actually have an idea na, okay, pwede naman pala. Hindi naman pala ako pwedeng magmukmuk na lang sa bahay.
Ayun nga, for me, simula no nag-pandemic, parang nag-switch kami to, instead of the physical event na usually na ginagawa namin, nag-switch kami to online, parang online classes din. So, ito, parang ganitong setup, ginagamit din namin yung StreamYard or OBS to do live stream workshop. Nagtuturo kami ng technicalities and pinapakita namin yung mga sample videos na ginawa namin for them to show na it is really doable, and pinapublish namin siya doon sa community or sa business Facebook page or share sa mga friends namin. And yun lang, kumbaga ang naging adjustment lang for us is parang nag-switch kami from physical event to online event.
Did you actually think na, naku, paano to? Kasi biglang I think that it started back in April. Dito kami sa Dubai. So, first week of April, biglang, hala, paano to? Did you actually think na medyo it's gonna be really difficult for us to actually work habang lockdown?
Ayun nga, actually, no one is ready naman. So, ang nangyari kasi parang, workaholic ako. So, meron akong full-time job sa isang agency rito sa Pilipinas. It's a PR company. And then, meron akong business. Tapos, at the same time, nagra-racket pa ako ng ibang projects. Para, ayun nga, ewan ko, uhaw na uhaw ako sa pera. So, anyway, parang, tapos nung biglang di ba, bigla ang lockdown talaga yun eh. So parang ang nangyari is parang alam mo yung, ang bilis-bilis mo tumakbo, tapos bigla kang huminto, as in full stop. So, masama siya sa katawan.
So hindi pa pwede na talagang, kumbaga ikaw yung sabi ng matatanda, hindi napipirmi. 'Di ba? Ang likot-likot ng batang to, hindi talaga napipirmi to. Parang gano'n eh. No?
Yes.
And the good thing is yung likot na yan is to actually doing a business, being entrepreneur, making money, kumbaga parang executing ideas and sharing ideas, and you're using the online platform just like what we do here on TNT. Now, for the viewers, for the mom and dads out there might be watching this. And by the way, proud sister daw. Sabi niya, ako yung kapatid na sinasabi niya from UAE, Jeanette Cua. All right.
Yeah.
And si Ben Handok, sabi niya, I'm actually a mobile fashion photographer, idol kita, Mark. Wow. So all the way from different parts of the world. Nice. All right. So wala lang, kinilig lang ako, proud sister here, watching from Abu Dhabi. Ayun. So, ito na. Do you have kids? Wala pa naman, no? Wala pa.
Wala pa. Gagawa pa lang. Hindi, joke lang.
I was thinking baka talagang yung racket, yung business, and then the events, pambili ng gatas eh. So, hindi naman.
Actually, part of the plan for the future, syempre. Kumbaga, yun nga, parang I don't want my kids to experience the same thing na na-experience ng bata. Kasi gusto ko, parang sagot sa luho din, syempre. Tsaka maganda yung buhay.
Who are the people that actually influence you in doing what you do nowadays?
all the rich kid people. Hindi, joke lang. Pero kumbaga, hindi, technically, in reality, technically, parang totoo naman siya. Kasi kumbaga, may maiinggit ka sa magagandang buhay ng ibang tao. So, kumbaga, hindi naman porket naiinggit ka sa nakita mo is bad. Kumbaga, what I am doing is nai-inspire ako. I wanna be like them. So, gumagawa ako ng parang something for me na para ma-achieve yung bagay na yun.
For the viewers tonight, no, especially with my guest tonight, ako rin I share the same thoughts, Mark, na sabi ko kasi ako napaka-inggitero ko. Ngayon dalawang klase yung inggit. Meron
Yes.
yung pag nakakita ka ng ang ganda naman kotse noon, ang dami naman pera noon, mabangga ka sana. Meron
True,
ganon.
true. Yes.
Okay, meron ganun inggit. Ako naman, same thing with Mark. 'Di ba? Parang ang yaman naman, ang ganda naman ng buhay nun. Sana ako din, 'di ba? Paano niya kaya ginawa 'yon? So, nandun
Yes.
kami, I think we're on the same page ni Mark. Nandun kami sa pangalawang inggit. And again, there's nothing wrong if you know that you can do more in this life, 'di ba? Na binigay kasi sabi nga namin, 'di ba? One time ka lang mabubuhay, bakit hindi mo pa sarapan, 'di ba? Now, ano yung mga next plan? Well, nobody can say na hanggang kailan yung lockdown, yung pandemic, yung crisis natin. But while we are here, what are the things na niluluto nyo pa and actually looking forward in the future of mobile filmmaking in the Philippines?
Ako for me parang ayun, I think before kanina earlier na mention mo na parang it takes time nga for DSLR para ma-accept siya as a filmmaking equipment. So parang yun din naman yung ginagawa namin here sa Philippines, parang it takes time din for us to be accepted din sa parang filmmaking category kasi we all know, yes, cellphone lang siya pero it's capable of doing of telling stories. Kumbaga parang gusto lang din namin ma-uplift yung quality kasi kumbaga one of the person na nag-inspire sa akin to promote the mobile filmmaking here in the Philippines is si Zack Snyder, director ng Justice League, 300 Spartans. I've been looking at his work na meron siyang ginawang na short film. It's available in YouTube. The title is Snow Steam Iron. So, shot entirely on smartphone siya. Ang gamit lang niya is iPhone 7. That was, nakita ko siya I think 3 years ago or 2 years ago. And then, again, kagaya ng sinasabi kong maging mindset ng ibang tao, sabi ko, kung meron siya, sikat na director siya, international director, Zack Snyder. Sabi ko, kung international director siya at super sikat siya, pero ang gamit lang dun niya sa film is iPhone 7. So, meron akong cellphone din, let's say sabi ko iPhone 11 cellphone ko ngayon. So, pwede ko sabihin na, mas maganda pa yung cellphone ko sa'yo. What makes you think na hindi ko kayang gawin yung ginagawa mo? So, parang it's a challenge for me. So, gumawa ako ng pelikula. Parang yun yung gusto kong mangyari dito na parang pagandahan ng quality ng output using only your smartphone na parang the idea is parang no limitation.
Ang galing, because here's what I can see now, since binanggit mo yan, na nowadays the cell phone brands can actually go to you and promote their brands as a mobile phone, and not just that, but as a mobile camera phone making a film. Pwede kang lapitan ng, let's just name a few, pwede kang lapitan ng Samsung, pwede kang lapitan ng Oppo, so you're gonna be a brand ambassador of this brands, because you're not just using that as a cell phone, a smartphone, but you're using them as your tool in filmmaking. And now, medyo nakikita ko na where you guys are going with this. Diba? Na eventually, in the near future, there's gonna be a billboard and maybe your face there at hawak-hawak mobile phone, and pioneer of mobile cinematography in the Philippines, Mr. Mark Tristan Cua. I mean, who knows? Diba?
Yeah.
This is the end goal. This is, I mean, wild dream, but who knows? Jason Magbanwa is a former DJ of 96.7 Sigaw in Lucena, and now he is Jason Magbanwa, the wedding filmmaker. So we used to be in Lucena City, same town, same city. We used to be both radio DJ, broadcasting, and who would have thought, diba? Na siya na ang brand ambassador of Canon. So I can see, and the future is really, really clear nowadays, because the brands, the companies, they're putting ads online. Everything is now gearing towards online, and diba? Ang dami nga ngayon, pamay na lang po. Now,
Actually,
for the
magkakilala kami personally ni Sir Jason Magbanwa.
Jason, right,
Yeah,
right.
so kumbaga, may ginawa siyang ambassador siya ngayon ng Samsung S20 and
Phone na, yan na, oo.
yes, and ambassador ko rin siya at the same time for my lens brand. So, kumbaga
Mm.
binigyan ko siya ng item and then nung may ginawa siyang video for parang prenup. So, I
Mm.
was there also. Kasi, ayun, tulungan kami, tumulong din ako. Tapos, the Samsung brand kasi is also our client doon sa office. So, that's the reason why na nakapunta din ako doon sa ginawa nilang shooting using the Samsung S20.
So there, guys. Mark Tristan Cua is. I mean, nowadays this is what's happening. This is collaboration. This is partnership. No, so nowadays hindi tayo magkalaban eh. I mean, merong iba na okay, YouTuber ka, influencer ka, podcaster ka, but your content is different from my content. So para mas mapalakas ang industriya, why can't we partner together or collaborate together so we can reach a wider audience? And this is actually what we try to do right here on TNC, and it's a great news on the mobile cinematography in the Philippines that it's actually growing. So siya na mismo pala yung sa mga lens mo, siya na yung ambassador mismo nung
Yes.
nung business na meron. Now, for the young ones, okay, sige, na parang for the young ones who actually learning this na bago pa lang sa kanila na okay, pwede pala. Kasi yung ang galing mga bata ngayon nag-e-edit na sila without
Yes.
Without a mentor. Sila mismo self-taught. Okay, what can you tell the parents and tell the kids nowadays that they want to get into, I don't know, hindi lang exactly filmmaking. May iba gumagawa ng commercials. Nowadays, di ba, ang commercial is for Instagram, for YouTube, for Facebook. Hindi na lang radio and TV. So there's a wide variety of places that you can actually put your content and put your skills. So what can you say about the kids and the parents nowadays?
Ako to the kids, ayun, parang for me, parang continue exploring lang. Kumbaga, pabata na talaga ng pabata yung mga taong into multimedia or arts. Kasi ang dami ng content creator even here and abroad sa YouTube, ang daming gumagawa ng content. So you'll never know kung kailan magpipick yung iyong career. Like ako, for me, I don't consider myself na parang nagpick na rin kasi kumbaga continuous lang naman yung ginagawa kong efforts. Actually, nakukulangan pa nga ako kasi meron akong full-time employment. Tapos, numaraket pa ako sa labas. Tapos, I also have a business na dapat kong inaasikaso. And at the same time, gumagawa rin akong content. Pero, mahirap siyang i-balance actually. So, for the parents naman, ayun lang, support lang your kids on doing this kasi parang tawag dito recently, di ba? Kita mo si Emma Nimedes. Nag-start siya at an early age. Now, kita mo meron na siyang million followers. Yun nga lang, mayroon nga lang nangyaring sad news. Pero still again, 'di ba, parang nagge-generate ng income actually. Pero kumbaga parang 'di ba, parang you'll never know din. Same thing din with my parents. Kumbaga before parang typical Asian mom. Computer ka ng computer, yung kuryente natin, mataas na yung bill. So, buti na lang po ay matigas ang aking ulo. Normal lang naman yon, maingay. Pero continue what you are doing. Nandito na ako sa ko ngayon. Kumbaga, I'm the one na nag-share na sa mga tao. Kasi kung ako lagi ay di ba, kagaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, kung lagi ako nagpapa-apekto sa mga sinasabi sa akin, halimbawa, masyado akong na-stress doon sa sinabi ng aking nanay, ayoko na nga mag-computer. Sa inyo na yung computer na yan. Kayo nang bahala. Kung nagganon-ganon ako umarte, wala ako dito sa posisyon ko ngayon. So, kumbaga, nag-focus lang ako sa isang goal.
Ultimately, before we let you go, one final question from me, Mark, is sino ang ultimate na gusto mong makatrabaho in terms of filmmaking?
Ako for me kasi parang yun nga, may ibang nakatrabaho na rin naman din kami dito sa Pilipinas. Parang mas mas eager ako na makamit yung mga tao internationally, like si Zack Snyder, magkaroon ako ng chance to collab kasi parang international director siya na gumawa ng short film, mobile film internationally. Tapos dito sa Philippines, nakita nila ako yung tao na gumagawa ng efforts here in the Philippines to tapos makita nila yung parang let's say parang mabigyan ako ng pagkakataon makipag-collab sa isang Hollywood celebrity or director, parang ganun. Sarap sa feeling nun.
All right. Now, again, so many things to ask you, but so little time. Hopefully, you're gonna be back here on the second season on the TNC. And before we let you go, Karina, we didn't get a chance to actually show kung ano man yung ipapakita mo sa amin. So,
Okay.
ganito na lang. So, where they can actually watch your ano ba, watch your works. They can actually get in touch with you, and
Yeah,
they can
yeah.
follow you regularly if you have seminars or workshops. Go ahead.
Actually, it went viral naman. Available siya sa page ko na Case Lens PH, parang Kase, Case Lens PH, and then sa Mobile Filmmaking Philippines na Facebook page. And then available din siya sa YouTube na Mobile Filmmaking PH, yung pangalan ko sa YouTube. And it's the story of Manong Taho na parang the people kasi na, 'di ba, ang daming nagba-viral sa Facebook na parang halos na kahit maliit na away, bibidyohan mo. And then recently may mag-asawang nag-away Facebook live pa, Diyos ko. So, parang ang idea ko doon, what if may every time na may nag-aaway o may tao, kasi ang papangat ng quality, di ba, ng mga nagba-viral videos. What if they are all professional filmmakers and they know how to frame, they know how to capture good audio, they know how to use different lenses. So parang every time na nagba-viral ng video, lahat cinematic, 'di ba? Para wala lang, it's just ano lang. Naisip ko lang na idea. So yun yung ginawa kong viral video sa YouTube na may nag-aaway na magtataho, bumili siya ng taho ang pinabayad niya is worth 1,000 peso, tapos hinihinga niya ng sukli. Tapos parang he demands na bakit wala kang panukli? Ba't gusto mo ba credit card? And then may director na nag-cut, so it was a shooting pala. Tapos may mga equipment na pumapasok na ina-upgrade yung quality ng footage every time na nagka-cut yung director.
So again, they can actually reach you on Facebook. Is that right?
Yes po.
Facebook. The name once again is
Sorry.
is that a fan page or a personal Facebook?
It's the business page and then the community, yung Mobile Filmmaking PH. They can
Okay.
just search in Facebook lang, Manong Taho.
Manong Taho. All right.
Or
So there you go.
taho.mp4.
Taho.mp4. All right. So again, I know you're very, very busy, Mark, and thank you for being here on the show. Maraming salamat. And hopefully you're going to be back here with more updates on what's happening with the mobile cinematography back there in the Philippines. Maraming salamat.
Thank you po. Thank you for having me.
All right, there you go. Mark Tristan Cua, very young, very skillful and talented, young millennial cinematographer or mobile cinematographer in the Philippines. And of course, another another filmmaker, Dubai based, by next week. Hopefully he'll be back. I mean, he will be here on the show. We don't have the confirmation yet, but this evening would like to say hello and good evening to the people who made this show possible. This is presented to us by Puzzlebox BPO, sponsored by the Manila Times, Step Back, and Philippine Association of Professional Speakers. And of course, this has been Bob, your host for tonight, right here on the Fort Project, where we talk about money, business, and life. Tonight on TNC. Until next time, good night.